Good morning. Good morning. What's good with the tube? With me, Trucker AB, with another video for y'all. Like, subscribe if you like my content, or you get any value from what I'm saying, or anything like that, or you just like me. Show me some love. Feel me? And hit the bell so you get all the notifications. Anything that I'm dropping, you get it first. Or whatever you got going on, you feel me? But you see me advertise. So, this morning was kind of crazy. You know, so I got up early. That's right after my 10-hour break, whatever. I'm trying to drop this load off by today, so I could it would reflect my pay for next week. I got 12 a.m. tonight. But it'll get there. I'm only, I should be there by 3 p.m. I have to stop and take a break. I'll probably get there by, like, realistically, maybe 5. Or maybe 4. Who knows? But, on my way to Ohio, it's a Walmart load. I'm coming from Chesapeake. I did this load before to Grove City. It's cold outside. It's like 30 degrees. Still in Virginia. But this morning, you know, I'm taking out the trash out my truck, cleaning out my truck, making my bed and all that good stuff. And, you know, woke up like 30 minutes before my break. And I'm sitting here, I threw my trash out the truck because, you know, I'm gonna go get some coffee and stuff. You know, starting my pre-trip and all that. You know, check out my lights, look at my tires and stuff like that. It's a quick pre-trip, right? And this white man, older man, he ain't that old, but he old. He probably had 50 or 60. He walked up to me like, "You gonna pick up that trash?" I looked at him crazy because I'm like, "What?" Like, I'm cleaning out the truck, so I threw it on the grass right there. At the moment, I know I'm walking to the pot to get coffee, so I'm gonna throw it in the trash right there. But he don't know what my intentions is. He automatically just assumed I was gonna just throw the trash right there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really wanna say too much. So I just got quiet and said, "Mind business, sir." You know what I'm saying? Try to be respectful, because even though the thoughts that was in my head, I felt like blanking on him. But it's good to have self-control. You know what I'm saying? I'm too big black man. I wear hoodies and all that all the time, you know, and I know what the stigma is. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware of what's going on. I just want to get to my destination. I don't want no issue. So I kind of let it go. You know what I'm saying? He walked away, threw away the trash or whatever, and I'm like, "That's how you start your morning, sir?" You know what I mean? But I'm like, it is what it is. But I really wanted to talk. This video is really not about that. Sorry if I'm dragging. Sometimes I ramble. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, this is what I do. I read the comments on some older videos of mine. The time I first got the gray truck. And there's I don't know if it's a subscriber, but a viewer. He was talking about, "Yeah, I ran all these miles and I'm not seeing the money I'm supposed to be seeing." So you gotta know your money. You gotta know what you're doing. If you don't know you're not running any R and you're running whatever you're running, you understand what I'm saying? If you don't know what you're running and to know the region that you're running in, or you just don't know what's going on, and you're probably not reading your pay stubs, or you're not turning in your paperwork, or whatever it is, make sure you're doing what you need to get your money. Because if he's running NER and he got 3,400 miles, he's supposed to be getting a stupid check as a company driver. Because now he's thinking about leasing, but I'm like, he said something about leasing. I read the comment and I was highly confused. I know he couldn't be running NER. He's either, if he isn't running NER, he's not turning his paperwork. It's either one of them.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Or he's just running OTR and think he's running NER, whatever. You understand? You got to ask questions. You need to talk to your DM. You need to talk to whoever, whatever. I'm willing to give you any kind of insight, but he didn't answer the question. He's just saying what happened. But I think he's just doing OTR and think that I don't know what he thinks. You know what I'm saying? So that's a confusion thing coming with Western, because you know I said when you come to Western, you're kind of like if you don't ask questions, or if you're a trainer and you have a bad trainer don't tell you nothing about what's going on, or anything like that, or whatever you're doing, because the trainer might be doing OTR, he know nothing about NER. You know what I'm saying? You have to figure out things on your own. So the best thing to do is ask questions. You see another Western driver, ask him questions. Ask whatever. If you're, because at the end of the day, it's your money. It's your money. You should be able to, and your time. You're on the road a lot. So know what you're getting into. Know what you're doing. Know everything. Try to know as much as you can as soon as possible. So you could benefit from everything you need to benefit from by doing the proper things. One of my subscribers hit me up because he just started. He got a truck last week. Shout out to Jay. He got his truck last week. He at least purchased whatever. And the first thing I told Jay, you know what I'm saying, because he learning too. I probably would have told Jay start off company so you know what you're doing. Because these purchases, everything's on you, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You got to pay for fuel. You got to do all that. And if you're not familiar with and it's for everybody. If you're not familiar with doing paperwork, and it's really, 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 really easy paperwork. But I understand that you're not used to doing anybody because I had to figure it out too. But you really figure it out on your own. Once you do it a couple of times, whatever, I use TransFlow on my phone. I do. I never had an issue. That's why I always try to keep an updated phone, I don't try to use the old, you know what I'm saying? Because when you got a new phone, you got all the new technologies and everything usually work accurate. You know what I'm saying? So I usually don't have I never had an issue with my phone. If it don't go through when I'm taking the pictures and it won't let me go through, I'll close down a bunch of apps and then it will go through. Something like that. But I never had an issue. I never had a headache it wouldn't go through. You know what I'm saying? It's just more convenient for me because you having to go to and it sends your confirmation to your email immediately. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're getting the confirmation, you know that it's been sent. So I like TransFlow on my phone. You scan the documents that way. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Western Express app. The app is very beneficial. Even when you on your current load, just make sure you update it. You understand what I'm saying? Every time you get your new load, you close the app and open it up, it's gonna show the new load. Sometimes it doesn't show. It'll just show a blank Western Express screen. That means updating the new information when you on a new load. You understand what I'm saying? And it will just it will show you because I use it when I go fuel up because when you do a lease purchase, you have to clock in. You have to clock in the truck number, the trip number, and you gotta show the mileage of the truck. Now, in company, I don't think you have to show the mileage. You gotta just show the trip number and the truck number, the unit number, right? But sometimes you just can't remember all the numbers at the same time. So what I do is I keep my Western app open. I look at my current load, boom, load number right there. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? There's just a lot of numbers to remember for me, you know what I mean? Some people are different. They're probably great with numbers. I'm not that great with numbers, you know what I'm saying? So, you have all these resources, you gotta not use it. Another good tip too, when you get your pre-plan, right? When you get your pre-plan, or no, let me say pre-plan, because they get changed up on you. If you get a load assignment, right? You got your load assignment and they dispatch you and all that, write down the whole load assignment. Particularly, write down your trip number. Write down your pickup time. I write down the address. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just put it in my GPS. But I write down the address. Write down your BL. Write your pickup number. Depending on the load, just write down all the information. Write down your loaded miles, your empty miles, because that's how you calculate your money. You understand what I'm saying? You're looking at the miles. You look at your empty miles, you look at your loaded miles. You get paid for all of that. You get paid for your empties and your loaded miles. You understand what I'm saying? So you calculate that, and you have it. It's a hustle under the day. So if you're not looking at your mileage, you understand what I'm saying? You know how to run. I had an awesome week this week. You understand? I might have 3,300 miles. I never had this much miles yet in Western yet. But they gave me those 2 runs. I had to run from Bethlehem to Florida, and from Alabama all the way back to Maryland. So yeah, there's 2 loads right there. That's 2,200 miles. So I have to do this right here. It's gonna be 33 after I did 2 small runs. I'm not mad. But anywho, that's all it is. I just want to say, like, find a system that works for you. My system might not work. That's what works for me. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta at the end of the day, like I said, man, this is your money. You spending a lot of time out here. You want to make sure you get everything, because they don't know. They don't know what you're doing until you turn your stuff in. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, that's one thing I say about the training, man. When you're training, you gotta kind of like, for all the trainers out there, you know what I mean? I don't know. I went through a bunch of trainers here, but I learned a little bit from each of them. Okay, everybody moves differently, so maybe that was a bit advantage on my part. Except for one trainer that I ain't learned nothing from him, because I got off his truck in one day and one night within 16 hours or something like that. But yeah, I'm going too long. I'm rambling. But yeah, man, like I said, get organized. Find a system that works for you out here. You know what I mean? But I'll holler at y'all. One.